Verify is all about transparency, and that's why we're following the money to find out where your tax dollars go. And maybe you've heard of community funding projects, better known, especially by critics, as earmarks. Essentially, when a big spending bill is passed, senators and members of Congress can ask for money for big projects like a bridge or a hospital. In a recent interview with WUSA 9, Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton made this claim about the recent omnibus spending bill.
And my district, the District of Columbia, has lost somewhere between 90 million and 200 million by not having 2 senators.
So let's verify. Did D.C. likely lose money by not having senators, and just how much? Our main source was the Senate website, which lists each and every project that got funding. We also went to Casey Burgat from the George Washington University for context. According to Norton, the general argument is this: senators can request funding for their local projects, and since D.C. does not have senators, they're not able to do the requesting. Burgat tells us that in this sense, Norton is correct.
There would have been more requests for DC projects. Whether those would have been funded, I'm not going to give you a 100% answer, but very, very likely that they would have.
We found that Maryland senators received over $105 million in earmarks, and Virginia received nearly $86 million. These are, of course, states with a larger population than D.C., but Burgat says that's not the only factor.
It's no formula behind it saying if you're a senator, you get this amount of dollars. Therefore, without senators, you lose out on that amount of dollars. So it's not a one-to-one comparison.
In a follow-up statement from Norton, she stood by the estimate of 90 to 200 million, but conceded, quote, it could have received slightly less, but it also could have received substantially more. So we can verify that yes, D.C. likely lost out on some funding by not having senators, although an exact amount is hard to estimate. With your Verify, I'm Evan Kozloff.